is January 2nd, 2013. I've been playing around with a big 55-gallon drum of tree limbs that I saved up. And my son picked them all up, put them in there. So he looks like he's got a lot of leaves that shouldn't be in there, but been playing with adding those to my pallet wood to let them dry out as the pallet wood burns. I'm finding that with the tree limbs, since they're not very dry, are affecting my temperatures as I sit here right in front of it. You know, I can feel the heat radiate when it rockets up, but the limbs seem to be affecting that. So every once in a while I can come over here and move it around a bit. Make sure they're down in the firebox. Got a little stainless bottle here full of water. It got pretty warm last night. Last night, I don't know if you remember on the first video, I had that big log that was out here. And I burned the last half of that last night in here. It was doing great last night with that big log and adding the smaller wood with it. Didn't have the tree limbs in at that time, but up on top you see a little red pinkish thing. That's a piece of incense. My wife the first day was complaining about the wood smoke smell in the house, but the first day was curing the pipe, and there's still a little bit of a wood smell smoke in the house from each time I burnt this. But the piece of incense up there doesn't seem to be doing much, so I'm assuming I'm not getting much enough heat to gasify the incense. So I might try moving it down here to the J tube area and see what happens. So what I'm doing today is I'm just working my way through this barrel of twigs, and this piece you see sticking out when I started was over 2 feet long. So it's been dropping down little by little. I've got some more pieces over here. It's all pieces off old pallets, and my bucket of chipper mix has dropped down quite a bit. I went to the dollar store and got this bucket of it looks like expanded metal, but I don't think it is, but I figured it'd be a good dryer to put over here near. And I had it over here this morning for a while and decided to put it back in this other bucket because I wasn't sure what the material of this thing is. It's just a quick update here. Heat gun hasn't come in yet, so I can't do temperatures. But last night I was pretty excited because I was able to actually warm up the living room of the house quite a bit. And we've been having freezing temperatures here in Medford, Oregon. Okay, rocket stove fans, it's 3 p.m. on January 2nd. I left my fire unattended and it went out. I mean, it's still glowing at the end, but it's not rocketing. So, whenever the fire tends to go out, which, you know, I've been trying to be skimpy on wood today and see how much heat I can get out of just putting a single piece in at a time. And a bunch of these small branches, which it's getting down a little bit from how it was earlier. But I mentioned in the first video about cardboard. Now, if you look at this cardboard, see how it's got the holes? You want to roll it this way, and when you put it in there, it'll unroll a little bit. But you want those holes to act like a chimney, so the fire can breathe. I think I've had some pretty good success today on learning a few things here with you know, the one piece at a time method, and it's probably in the lower 30s outside, and the house is fairly warm. We've been using electric heaters before this rocket stove. We're still using electric heaters because I'm not running this all the time yet, till I get a good firebox made and stuff like that. But if you do this cardboard thing, if you ran out of wood, you could just take some of these and poke a nail through there just to hold it from unraveling. And as long as it has some air gaps, you know, it's going to stick down in like this. And we add a little bit of paper. I put a little at the bottom and a little at the top. Then we'll kind of roll it like this, so it's loose. So when I light it, it's going to draft right down into the cardboard, usually. Usually the paper will burn down to the bottom of the cardboard first, but this time it kind of caught at the top too. You can see that take off through that cardboard. It's acting like a tube. I think my piece of oak here is getting down to the end of its happiness. Makes the fire look a little evil, huh, when you do that. The other thing I was going to mention is if you have someone complaining that they want to see the pretty fire, take a piece of cardboard like that and roll it up. Make sure that the holes go all the way down for air. We have ignition. And it'll give them a nice little show there. Piece in the back there too that's catching now. Okay, well, we'll leave you hanging there for a little while longer.